For pretty much all of human history, our battles have been, well, with each other. We've fought over land, resources, power, you name it. But something new is on the horizon. A totally different kind of conflict is starting to take shape. And this isn't a battle against another country. It's a battle against something we built ourselves.
And that's the part that's so wild. This isn't some alien invader from another galaxy. This rival was born right here, in our own labs. We wrote its code. It came from our own minds. Yeah, this rival is AI. And it's like nothing humanity has ever had to deal with before.
So, a new kind of rival. What makes this one so different? Well, for starters, it's a rival that learns faster than we can imagine, works without ever getting tired, and, get this, it evolves without fear. All right, so let's talk about the battle for supremacy. And believe me, this isn't some sci-fi movie stuff. This is happening now. We're going to look at three main arenas where this conflict is already in full swing.
First up, the battle of speed. Now, think about how we process things. We think in seconds, right? Our brains are limited by our biology. But AI? It thinks in microseconds. That's millionths of a second. In fields like high-frequency trading or, say, cybersecurity, that gap isn't just a small advantage. It is literally the entire ballgame.
Okay, next up is the battle of knowledge. How do we learn? Through experience, right? One mistake, one lesson at a time. It can take a whole lifetime to get wise. But an AI learns through data, and it can simulate millions of experiences in just seconds. Imagine learning from every possible outcome of a decision in the time it takes you to blink. That's what we're up against.
And this brings us to the third front, the battle of work. Let's be honest, we humans are limited. We get tired, we get distracted, bored, our emotions get in the way. AI has exactly zero of those problems. It can write code, it can design, it can analyze data 24/7 without ever stopping. Its only limit? Well, it's got to be plugged into the wall. It's only limited by electricity.
So, let's just be clear. When you're talking about the battle of pure reaction time, AI has already won. I mean, it's not even a contest. That fight is over. But hold on. Does that mean the whole thing is over? That we've lost? Absolutely not. Because this isn't just about raw processing power. There's another side to this. A battlefield where logic ends and we begin. This is where we still have the home field advantage.
So, you have to ask yourself, in this brand new arena, where do we humans still win? If AI is the master of speed and data, what's left for us? Where do we still have the upper hand? It all comes down to what we might call our unprogrammable core. I mean, look at these things. Love, faith, a sense of humor, moral courage, that completely irrational hope we all feel sometimes, imagination, suffering, sacrifice. You can't write code for this stuff. These aren't just data points. They are the very fabric of what it means to be human. And that's the key, isn't it? An AI can mimic feelings, but it doesn't feel them. It can sift through every love story ever written and generate a technically perfect poem, but it will never know what it's like to actually be in love. It can predict your next move, but it has no desires of its own. It's all a brilliant simulation, but it's empty inside.
Which really brings us to the heart of it all, purpose. See, our purpose isn't programmed into us. It's something that's lived. It's forged in our relationships, our struggles, our crazy dreams. It's messy and it doesn't always make sense. But an AI's purpose? That's just an instruction set. Ours is a journey.
So where does all this leave us? Is the future going to be collaboration or confrontation? Here's the most important part. The AI doesn't get to make that choice. That choice is ours, and only ours.
And man, the stakes are incredibly high. We're standing at a crossroads with two very different paths ahead. If we choose partnership, we could amplify human potential beyond our wildest dreams, solve problems we thought were unsolvable. But if we choose competition, we risk being replaced. That path could lead to chaos, to a world where we're no longer relevant. Look, the most powerful future here isn't one where humans win or one where AI wins. It's not humans alone or AI alone. The real game changer, the best possible outcome, is a future where humans are augmented by AI, where our creativity is backed by its incredible power. Just think about it for a second. Every time civilization took a giant leap forward, it was because we invented a tool that amplified our own intelligence. I'm talking about writing, the printing press, the internet. Well, this is the next step, maybe even the final step in that evolution.
When intelligence amplifies intelligence, civilization itself changes forever. So yeah, the battle has just begun. AI might have won the opening rounds, the battles of speed and raw data. But the real war, the one for purpose, for the future, for what it even means to be human, that's just getting started. And the final chapter? Well, that's up to us to write.